हेलो एवरीवन, वेलकम बैक टू लॉफ्रेन। दिस इज सूर्य प्रकाश एंड हियर वी आर। बहुत समय से रिक्वेस्ट आ रही थी कि वी नीड सम गाइडेंस फॉर द करंट अफेयर्स प्रिपरेशन फॉर NLSAT 2027 एंड अ लॉट ऑफ यू सेड कि NLSAT के लिए जो करंट अफेयर्स की प्रिपरेशन है वो बहुत ही ज़्यादा ट्रिकी है एंड वी ऑफन से दैट आवरसेल्व्स। सो वी थॉट दैट ओके, per se covering everything exhaustively going on in a month, in a quarter, half a year, in the entire year would not be possible to do that like on the YouTube channel per se. In the batches we have a different way of doing it. Understand that if we just dump information for you, that is not that beneficial. Therefore, in our Lawfren Elite 2027 batch, we have discussion sessions using retention methods, wherein we have our dedicated part, a current affairs magazine, CA and current affairs and general knowledge, CA and GK magazine, and based on that we have discussion sessions. We have this critical this all these critical worksheets that we solve live on class, so that you retain what you have read throughout the week. With those things absent, one thing that we can do is pinpoint precision learning. What exactly is precision learning? Precision learning is learning a fact and then learning the story around it, then recalling that again, so that you remember the facts in the thread of a story. As you do it, by the way of precision learning, you do not only remember the fact that is very prevalent in this year, but also the history of it and the future prospects of it as well. So, to teach you that method of precision learning and to learn current affairs in a redefining fashion with you guys, we are here with Lawfren's Awards and Honors 2026 lecture. The aim of this lecture is to go ahead and familiarize with you with the kind of questions that are asked with respect to this subhead, that is awards and honors, how the questions are framed, what exactly are the correct answers, so that you are also familiarized with is saal abhi kya kya chal raha hai, and roughly ye batana कि beyond the specific information attached to 2026, what all things you should remember and कैसे mental note में you should distinguish this from that. So we'll do all of those things right now. So let's do it. Question number 1 is about the 2026 International Booker Prize. So it was awarded to this time Taiwanese novel. No, sorry, a novel originally written in Mandarin Chinese and set in the colonial era Taiwan. So which author actually won it? So when you go ahead and choose the answer, a few things you need to have in your mind. That herein you may find, okay, Mandarin ye mein likha gaya tha, so this is the most Mandarin name you have seen, you are taking it off. But understand that International Booker Prize may, whatever the price is, that is split equally between the translator and the actual author. So when that is the case, you need to be very thorough with what exactly is the stuff asked herein. Herein, author के बारे में पूछा गया है. Therefore, you will go with Yang Shuangzi. So, original language of this book was Mandarin Chinese, and the English translation was done by Lin King. Remember, Lin King done the English translation, because the International Booker Prize is given by UK for a book translated into English and published in UK or Ireland. ठीक है, 50,000 pounds का इसका रहता है price, which is split equally between the actual author and the translator. 2025 का ये वाला price you need to remember very innately, because Banu Mushtaq was a Kannada book. So the winner was Banu Mushtaq. She was a Kannada author and she won it for Heart Lamp, and it was the first Kannada book to win it. So always remember the difference between the International Booker Prize and the Booker Prize for fiction. Booker Prize for fiction is for the English original books. So a few things that you need to remember: how is Harry Potter, the entire Harry Potter novels ka whatever the series is, how is that related to the Booker Prize? What are the prominent Booker Prize winnings? And a few titles. Those things you should remember herein. So keep those in your mind as well. Second question, often called the Green Oscars, the Whitley Award recognizes grassroots conservationists. Which pair of Indians won the 2026 award for protecting Indian skimmer and the Himalayan salamander? ठीक है, you need to be very careful with this, because you can see herein same kind of names are coupled up with different kinds of names which are not even relevant. So Praveen Sheikh and Barkha Subha won this particular award. Praveen Sheikh won it for her work in protecting the Indian skimmer. Praveen Sheikh, Indian skimmer. Barkha Subha, Himalayan salamander. Remember this. Mnemonics. Then, Whitley Award is given by the Whitley Fund for Nature. Prize money is again £50,000. What does it targets? Conservation leaders in the global south. The Green Oscars nickname is a media label, not an official title. ठीक है? So generally, why the Green Oscars label I gave instead of directly the Whitley Award? Because herein NLSAT में ऐसे question पूछे जाते हैं wherein they give you the famous names for that. They're like the Ramsey Award. It has a different media name as well. I'm forgetting right now. It is called something like the Nobel Prize for I'm forgetting, but again. So yeah. 3 Indian teenagers won the Earth Prize 2026, a first time for India, for developing plastic. What exactly is plastic? It is a biodegradable solution using tamarind powder to remove microplastics from water. Who were the 3 Indian teenagers? Vivan Chachavaria, Ariana Agarwal, and Avanya Mehta. The first Indians to win the Earth Prize since its founding in 2010. These are the first Indians to win it. Prize money is $100,000 and awarded by the Earth Foundation to teenagers between the age of 13 to 19 years. And what it is for? For climate solutions. Few key points you remember as we speak. Make pointers like this. 2026 Laureus World Sports Awards, and it is also described as the Oscars of Sports. Madrid में हुआ था. Sportsman of the Year कौन था? Just take a guess. First of all, you need to remember all of these 4 names: Djokovic, Alcaraz, Nadal, and Lionel Messi. You will be very easily able to differentiate because 3 of them play a specific kind of game and 1 does not. Is season में Wimbledon में what were the Wimbledon wins? Who are the new players who came up? All of those things also you need to remember. So it was Carlos Alcaraz. He's a Spanish tennis player, and the sportswoman was Aryna Sabalenka. She is from Belarus, and the breakthrough of the year was Lando Norris for Formula 1. Lifetime achievement was given to Nadia Comaneci. She is a gymnast. Pardon if I'm mispronouncing any name. And this particular award 2000 में found हुआ था. Nominees are chosen by a panel of sports journalists and the winners by the World Sports Academy. Again, Sansad Ratna Award recognized outstanding parliamentarians, instituted in 2010 on whose suggestion? APJ Abdul Kalam. ठीक है. 2026 में 12 MPs, 10 लोकसभा से, 2 राज्यसभा से, and 4 parliamentary standing committees got it. Award is a non-governmental initiative and evaluates all of these MPs on the kinds of question asked, private member ke bill, debates, and attendance. It was instituted in 2010 by Prime Point Foundation and E-Magazine presence. Yes, a lot of you confuse it with the Sansad Bhushan Award. ठीक है? Only Sansad Ratna is linked to APJ Abdul Kalam. Sansad Bhushan is a different award. Please look into that as well. And वो अभी तक हुआ नहीं है. PM Narendra Modi was conferred which honor? The highest civilian honor of Norway. Very diabolical question given what happened in Norway. But it is the Grand Cross of the Royal Norwegian Order of Merit. And it is given by the King of Norway on foreign nationals for their distinguished service. The Order of St. Olav is the highest domestic decoration, but it is not routinely conferred on foreign heads. Here, look into who was the last foreign head on which the Order of St. Olav was conferred to. Polar Star is a Swedish honor, not Norwegian. Polar Star. Who was in very recent history, you need to search for it as well, who was the latest person to whom this Polar Star Award was honored, and what is the awarding authority. ठीक है. Again, Pulitzer Prize is administered by Columbia University and given for excellence in which fields? A few famous personalities who have won it. Try to think of their name. ठीक है. It is for journalism, arts, letters, drama, and music. 2026 winners are Anand RK and Suparna Sharma in the illustrated reporting and commentary category for the project Trapped. Prize was established under the will of Joseph Pulitzer, first awarded in 1917. And cash prize is $15,000. एक्सेप्ट पब्लिक सर्विस मेडल इन जर्नलिज्म, एंड उसमें गोल्ड मेडल भी रहता है. नोबेल प्राइज इज फॉर साइंस, एंड पुलिट्जर इज नॉट अ साइंस प्राइज, जस्ट रिमेंबर इट. वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, द स्वामीनाथन अवार्ड, ठीक है, was conferred on Dr. Chandra Srinivasa Rao. The award commemorates the scientist known as, who is MS Swaminathan? Very simple. When did MS Swaminathan, when was the MS Swaminathan decease? Look into that as well, because it was in also very recent history. तो 3 साल के पहले ही हुआ था शायद. Is he the father of white revolution, green, yellow or blue? Thing you need to know, what do all of these revolutions start for? White revolution, who was the father of white revolution? Varghese Kurian. Who was the father of blue revolution and what it stands for? Yellow revolution and the sunflower oil thing, and green revolution. Obviously all of us know MS Swaminathan is the father of green revolution, but you need to also know other things as well. And he was posthumously conferred the Bharat Ratna in 2024. And yes, Varghese Kurian is white revolution. Hiralal Chaudhary and Arun Krishnan is for blue revolution. Sam Pitroda is for is linked to telecom and not architecture. Sam Pitroda, who is Sam Pitroda? Latest debates around him, look into for that as well. The 98th Academy Awards saw Paul Thomas Anderson's political thriller sweep 6 awards, including Best Picture, Director, Adapted Screenplay. The Best Picture was which one? Which one was the best picture? One Battle After Another. Best actor was Michael B. Jordan for Sinners. Actress was Jessie Buckley for Hamnet. Director, again, in the question it is only given. And animated feature was K-pop Demon Hunters. And documentary was Mr. Nobody Against Putin. Okay. Conan O'Brien was the host, who was the host last year and last to last year. Please remember the names of those 2 comedians as well. Abel Prize 2026, often described as the Nobel Prize of Mathematics, awarded for work on arithmetic geometry and the model and Lang conjectures. Who was the recipient? It was Gerd Faltings from Germany. Faltings is at the Max Planck Institute for Mathematics. Max Planck Institutes. They have a Max Planck Institute for international law as well. Look into the Max Planck Institutes. And he's the first German-based mathematician to receive this. His 1983 proof of the model conjecture earned him the Fields Medal in 1986. Abel Prize is awarded by Norwegian Academy of Science and Letters on behalf of the government of Norway. पहली बार 2003 में हुआ था. 7.5 million Norwegian kroner is the prize money. The 6th Jnanpith Award was conferred on leading Tamil poet and lyricist. Who? It is R. Vairamuttu, the Tamil poet and lyricist. ठीक है. Oldest and highest literary award instituted in 1961 by Bharatiya Jnanpith. First winner is G. Shankara Kurup, and cash prize is 11 lakhs. And 59th का winner last year का winner था विनोद कुमार शुक्ला. ठीक है. Jnanpith recognizes the body of work in any 8 scheduled language. Then again another question. The Stockholm Water Prize, often called the Nobel of Water, was awarded in 2026 to the youngest ever laureate, Iranian scientist, first UN official to receive. He is none other than Kaveh Madani. He directs the UN University for Water, Environment and Health. At 44, he is the youngest laureate in the 35-year-old history. He is recognized for researching linking water science with policy and diplomacy, and for popularizing the concept of water bankruptcy. This thing was established in 1991 by the Stockholm Water Foundation. First laureate was David W. Schlinder. What was Schlinder awarded this thing for? Very famous scientist David W. Schlinder. Look into it as well. BAFTA Awards. Which films were top awards? Taking Best Film, Best Director, and 5 others. One battle after another. Again, link it with the Academy Awards, the 98th Academy Awards and the 79th BAFTA Awards. ठीक है. Speaker of the NLSAT medal is the highest parliamentary honor of Israel. Who became the first global leader to receive it? It is Narendra Modi. And it is Israel's unicameral legislature, the NLSAT. India has a bicameral legislature system. Israel has a unicameral legislature system. If you are following the recent news, what is happening with the current leader? Previous one was Ayatollah Khamenei. Recent one is his son. What is happening with him? Do look into that as well. So right now, PM Modi has received the highest civilian honorary awards in more than 20 countries. Great round of applause. The 68th Grammy Awards album of the year went to Puerto Rican artist, Spanish language album, making a first for that language in the category. The album is Debi Tirar Mas Fotos, and it is by Bad Bunny. We know it from the memes. This is the actual stuff. And the record of the year was Luther by Kendrick Lamar. And the song of the year was Wildflower. Best new artist is Olivia Dean. And Grammys are presented by Recording Academy in the United States. It has been going on for all these years since 1959. The Global Teacher Prize, sometimes called the Nobel Prize for Teaching, was won in 2026 by an Indian educator. He is Robel Nagi, and the Varkey Foundation gives it in partnership with UNESCO. And it was announced in the World Government Summit in Dubai. $1 million is the cash prize. Ranjit Singh Desale won it in 2020, not this year. And he shared half of the prize money with the runners-up. First time in history. Make sure that National Teachers Award is given by the President on 5th September. Distinguish it. Indira Gandhi Prize for Peace, Disarmament and Development was awarded to Mozambican human rights activist. And she is a former First Lady as well. Her name is Graça Machel. It goes on since 1986 and cash prize is 1 crore plus a citation. Okay. Manmohan Singh and ISRO were the previous winners. 2026 Tyler Prize for Environmental Achievement, sometimes called the Nobel of the Environment, was awarded to an American scientist and biologist for her work on fungal networks. Who is she? She is Dr. Toby Kears. She's from the US and it is given by the University of South California. 1973 में establishment हुआ था by John and Alice Tyler. $250,000 का cash prize है. So on and so forth. President's Police Color Nishan is the highest ceremonial honor a police force can receive. Which state police was awarded it in 2026? The Sikkim Police. The police color is granted only to forces that have completed 25 years of distinguished service. First conferred on the CRPF in 1958. Award is presented by the president or the nominee. Distinguish it from the President's Police Medal, which is an individual gallantry medal. ठीक है? Champions of the Earth is the highest environmental honor of the United Nations. Which Indian was named a 2025 champion? And none other than Supriya Sahu, the Additional Chief Secretary of Tamil Nadu. It was given by UNEP, started in 2005. So, past awardees are Narendra Modi and Sunita Narayan. And Sahu is recognized for spearheading the Tamil Nadu's climate action and marine conservation policies. Look into a few policies for her as well. Also look into the latest Maharashtrian officer who is very much in the news. Named the Men's World Athlete of the Year 2025. Armand Duplantis, he is. And the women's athlete is Sydney McLovin Lebron. And he is a pole vaulter and has repeatedly broken his own world record. And for today, these many questions, this will be the last question. The inaugural FIFA Peace Prize was announced in 2025 and confirmed at the 2026 FIFA Congress. It was given to whom? The Donald Trump. Exceptional acts contributing to peace and uniting people through football. The prize due criticism because FIFA is football's world governing body, not a peace institution. ठीक है? And although all of us know Fair Play Award and FIFA, the Peace Prize is different. You must be knowing a few countries were unable to come and join the sport, and the president, the POTUS, negotiated a deal, and that is what they say. So through this, we have done only 10 of such questions. Do you know how many of such questions we practice in the batch? Lawfren LE 2027? Around 120 to 130. But since we are doing it, we are willing to share around 50 to 60 more such questions with you. How do those questions look like? Drafted like actual NLSAT questions. The same also with proper explanations, even in much more greater detail than this. To get that, In the pinned comment and in the description, you will find the link to our Instagram handle. You'll have to go therein and just DM us with this thing. Awards 2026. Make sure to keep the name of the year as well. And the moment you type it, you will get the desired PDF. With that said, guys, this was Surya from Lawfren. This was a short video wherein we discussed very famous awards and very important details around them as well. In the upcoming videos, we'll be dealing with more of such kinds of current affairs topics. We will be providing with more of such free materials. So for all of those things, stay tuned in. And as I always say, aim to be.
Are you preparing for 3-year LLB entrance exams, but feeling overwhelmed and unsure where to start? Do you struggle with finding the right resources, guidance, and clarity, all in one place? Tired of institutions selling just mock tests or rebranding old materials meant for other exams and charging a fortune for it? Introducing Lawfren, your one-stop solution for 3-year LLB entrance exams. Lawfren brings you cutting-edge tools to supercharge your preparation. With our exams portal, you can participate in live All India tests and instantly see your rank, giving you real-time insights into your performance. Practice questions on individual topics, sharpen your skills, and get exam ready with confidence. Lawfren, aim to be.